Feet together, hands at our sides. Bow. Okay. Sensei Chris was trying to get into the class here. For some reason he can't. It's funny because he's just 2 miles away around the corner and can't get into this meeting. So it's probably a spectrum issue. Unfortunately, Sensei Matt's not in the class, so I can't complain to him. But all right. So we spent the first class tonight working on front snap kicks. I'm positive that some of you will probably be cursing me out tomorrow morning, but it was worth it. All right, Sensei Chris is with us now. All right, so we're going to continue working on some of the kicks, specifically some things to help us with the kicks, all right, which is mobility, and that's why I've got the chair here. If you have a chair that you can use, a folding chair or a kitchen chair or anything like that, have that handy, okay? So if you want to take a second and grab a chair that you can use, all right? And also just make sure that there's nothing in the way or any family members that are in the way that might get kicked while we're doing this. All right, I don't want to see anybody getting hurt. All right. Let's see. So, to help us with our mobility and stuff, we need to be able to move quickly on our feet. So we're going to do a couple exercises we haven't done in a couple of weeks. So I want you to stand with your feet together. Put your hands on your hips. The first exercise, we're going to jump forward and then back. All right? That's 1 repetition. Okay? So on my count, here we go. Ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju, ish, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Very good. All right. Next one, we're going to jump to the side and jump back like this. All right. That'll be 1 set or 1 rep. All right. Here we go. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. All right, very good. All right, feet together, hands on your knees. We're going to dip to the left 10 times, and then we're going to dip to the right 10 times. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. To the right, ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Now make circles with your knees. Okay? We're going to go 5 times clockwise and then 5 times counterclockwise. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok. All right, other direction. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok. All right, we did that 6 times each side direction. All right. So the next kick I want to work on are the crescent kicks. All right. Now, the crescent kicks are primarily used for striking to the head. All right, because you're striking with the ankle. All right. They can be used at lower levels, really more for blocking, all right, or moving a block. Your opponent's got their arms up here, all right, they like to extend those blocks. You could easily use an inside crescent kick or an outside crescent kick to strike that block, all right, and create an opening. Boom, there's into the block, boom, there's your punch, all right. But for striking purposes, the target is the head, all right. And another kick that's similar to it, that comes from Taekwondo, would be the axe kick, all right. The axe kick is almost like our front leg stretch kick, but it has a slight arc to it where it'll come up the side of the body and then down across the shoulder or across the top of the head. A lot of times in the tournaments and breaking competition, I see this kick used a lot, but most of the time the people are targeting something that's lower. You know, for the little kids, they're holding a board way down here. All right, nobody's gonna throw an axe kick or a crescent kick down here below their waist. All right. All right, so let's work on first, like we did with that front snap kick, we brought the knee to the middle. We're going to do the same thing with our inside crescent kick, bringing the knee to the middle. All right, so let's just do that. All right, like we did before. All right, we'll do 10 with the right, then 10 with the left. All right, each, knee, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. All right, other leg, each, knee, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. All right. So now we're going to use our chair. All right. And the first exercise we're going to do, I want you facing your chair this way, so the seat's in front of you. All right. What we're going to do is, in this case, my right leg, I'm kicking with my right. It's going to come to the left side and come over and step. All right. Now this is just for the arc motion. All right. We're going to do this exercise twice, but the second time is going to be a little bit different. Now, a lot of people train to do their crescent kicks so the foot comes back to the spot it started in. In this case, it's behind me. So they would pick up the leg and bring it back. Okay? That's fine if you're just standing still. But the way I look at it, if you're attacking and sparring, you need to be going forward. So as I step over this chair, I'm actually going to step to the side of it and then step back to do it again. I want to get in the habit of going forward, so as this foot comes down, I'm coming with my next technique, whether it's a kick, a punch, whatever. You need to go forward. All right? All right, so first exercise, we're just stepping over the seat, set it down, bring it back. All right? 10 times with the right leg. Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Coot. Jew. All right, we'll switch legs now. Left leg, same thing. Going to the right, to the left. Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ku. Ju. Alright. So if you were watching me doing this, you should have noticed that as I picked up that knee, my foot came all the way back into here. Okay? I wasn't letting it hang out here or drift out there. Okay? I was keeping it here and stepping over. Alright. Now, we're going to take that chair, turn it around. So we're behind the chair. Okay? We're going to do that same exercise. You want your foot to go over the seat. So the underside of your thigh, your hamstring area, will go over the chair. Okay? That's forcing you to get that knee higher. Okay? You still want to go higher with it. Okay? But as long as you're clearing the chair for now, that's fine. If you're using a little kiddie chair, unless your last name is Goodrich and your first name is Rich or Rick, you're not allowed to use a kiddie chair. It's got to be an adult chair. Alright? So we're going to step over it and then come back. Alright? 10 times with the right. Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Seach. Hutch. Ku. Ju. Alright. Switch legs. Alright. Going from the right to the left, over the chair. Ish. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Roke. Seach. Hutch. Ku. Ju. Okay. Now you want to make sure, just like the front snap kick, that you're not leaning back. Your core is either vertical or leaning forward some. Okay. Now that exercise is one that you can do with the elastic band that I showed you earlier, hooking it down there and just doing that motion with it. All right. You'll get a good workout with that. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go into our inside crescent kick. So we'll turn the chair back around again. All right. Just to get started. Now, the crescent kicks, we use the ankle, the pointy bone in the ankle to strike because it's targeting the head. All right. So in the inside crescent kick, we're actually using the outside of the ankle, and the outside crescent, the inside of the ankle. Now, the rest of your foot, for the most part, doesn't matter. All right? I haven't really paid attention to what my foot is doing while I'm striking with that ankle. Okay? And so I'm not worried about it. I'm looking for you to be striking with the correct part of the foot. All right? So now, we're going to take this to the kick level. All right? So the knee's coming up and going from side to side, one side of the chair to the other. As your knee gets to this side, that's when the foot starts to extend out. It should reach its full extension when it's over the center of the chair and reach its peak in height. Preferably your head level. Not just over the chair, but up here. And then starts to rechamber as it comes down the other side. Alright? So it'll be here like this. Alright? That one I was able to do slow. Boom. Alright? So there's still a snap to it, like a front snap kick. And there's the thrust to it that comes from the hip. That's really giving it more an extension of its reach, all right, than it is putting power into the kick because of the sideways motion, all right? So let's do our 10 right leg, and then we'll switch 10 left leg, and then we're going to turn the chair around and do it again, all right? So you want to make sure you're not hitting the chair, all right? Okay, here we go. All right, make sure you keep these guards up. Don't let those elbows go out. We're not doing the chicken dance. All right? Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Seach. Hatch. Coup. Ju. Okay, switch legs. Same thing. Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Seach. Hatch. Coup. Ju. Boom. All right. Good. All right. Turn the chair around. Okay. All right. So, when we had the chair this way, this forces you that as that knee comes up to chamber that foot, all right? To get that foot back there, because that's going to, one, allow you to put more power into the snap of the leg, all right? Now that we've turned the chair around, this is forcing you to get your knee higher, okay? So now your knee has to go over that chair, all right? Or not your knee, but your hamstring, backside of your thigh. You're trying to get that kick your head level. So, depending on where you are, if you have a wall in front of you that you can look at, get your chin up, look straight ahead. Every time you kick, your goal is to move your foot past that spot on the wall. All right? And that should be right in the middle. All right? In this case, for me, it's right about camera level. All right? So here we go. Right leg first. Guards up. Okay? Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Seach. Hot. Coup. And Ju. Okay. Switch legs. All right. Same thing. Find your spot on the wall. Hit that spot every time. Okay? Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Seach. Hatch. Coup. Ju. Okay. All right, shake that off. So that's something that you can easily practice at home. Now, what you can do is you can take all those same drills, exercises, whatever you want to call them, and apply them to the outside crescent kick. All right? Where the foot's coming from the outside to the inside and back. All right? We don't need to do those in class. All right? All right. So I said that you can use those kicks for blocking something, and we do use those kicks, sort of those kicks, in some of our katas. All right? Geek Sadai for one. All right? Except in that case, we're striking with the bottom of our foot, swinging across this way. All right? Where we're blocking the leg. Boom. All right? You're sparring with somebody, they come in for a kick. Boom. You can block that kick out of the way. All right? Or you can do it just with this motion. All right? In fact, one time at Red Dragon, we drilled just on that with blocking kicks with this motion. Boom. All right? So you can do that. All right. So what I want to finish up with is a little bit of stretching to help us not only with those kicks, but really all of our kicks. All right? And these are some stretches that everybody can easily do at home. And you should do at home, especially if your flexibility and mobility, all right? And mobility means the range of motion in your joints impacts your kicks, all right? Especially if you say your roundhouse kicks and your side kicks are impacted because you don't have that range of motion in your hips mostly, all right? You'll find that some people will have nice high front snap kicks, nice high crescent, inside crescent kicks, outside crescent kicks, spinning crescent kicks, all right? But their roundhouse kicks are down here. Their side kicks are down here, all right? And that's because they don't have as much mobility in the hips, all right? So we can set the chair aside, all right? Okay, now you may need to adjust your camera because we're going to be down on the floor. All right, let's see. I'm going to tilt mine down just a little bit so I can be closer to the camera. All right. All right. Okay, let's start off with our butterfly stretch. Okay, so put those feet together and bring them in. All right, get them in as far as they can go. All right, when they're out here, they're not helping you with that mobility. Okay, so bring them in, grab a hold of the ankles or the toes, and the first thing I want you to start off with before trying to get those knees down to the ground is just bounce them a little bit. Okay, this helps to get the blood flowing through that joint, which will help with your mobility. Okay, bounce them a little bit. All right, then, okay, now I want you to concentrate on your breathing and relax in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, and when you exhale, try to get those knees down a little bit lower. Relax. All right. Keep that back straight for now. All right. And when you get to the point where you can get those knees to the floor, then I want you to try to lower your chest to your feet. We used to say your nose to your toes, but that wasn't good posture. So now it's recommended trying to get your chest down to your toes. That's better posture. Not that I'm a posture etiquette person. I'm just trying to help you. Okay? And this one, you should try to do this for a few minutes every day. All right? A couple times a day would be even better. Okay? All right, let's let that up slowly. Okay, shake that off. All right. Let me get rid of my little warning on the screen. All right. So the next one. We haven't really done this one as part of class. All right. But you may have seen me do it sometimes when I'm getting warmed up. Okay. We're going to put one foot on the ground. The other leg is going to be on our knee. Okay. We're going to put the hand of the leg on the same side as the leg that's in back. It can go on the ground. And we're going to slide that knee back. And we're going to lunge forward. All right. Bending that front knee. And really stretching out the hip. All right. We're going to hold that for a little bit. Try to get your hips as close to the ground as you can. And remember to breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Whenever you exhale, that's when you go lower. All right, let that up slowly. Now that's another one that you should hold it for a minute or two. All right, so I'm giving you the abbreviated version here. All right, we're going to switch to the other side. Okay, do the same thing. Okay. Now some people, they like to take that arm of the front leg and reach in and put the hand on the opposite side of their foot. Okay? You can do that if you want. I personally like to get that lunge as low as I can. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay. Now you may also feel a difference in this stretch if that back foot, instead of being toes on the ground, is the top of your foot on the ground. All right, and let that up slowly. All right, move those hips around a little bit. Make sure that the blood is flowing. Okay. The next one is kind of similar to that. Okay? But this time what I'm going to do is I've switched legs for one. Now let's see. How did I do this? All right. I sat down on the ground, sort of like, almost like my hurdle stretch, a traditional hurdle stretch with the back leg behind me. I have my front leg here. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll up onto my hip, extend that back leg behind me, but I want to keep this one, my calf, flat on the ground. So I'm like this now. Okay? And I'm trying to get this hip to the ground. Trying. Doesn't mean that I necessarily do it. And I remember to breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth. Very important to breathe. Lesson from Mr. Miyagi. Now, if you have issues with this one here, if this is painful, you can sit in that position, all right? But your goal is to get up here, all right? So let's let that up slowly, and we're going to switch legs. Okay? Get the other leg in front. All right, roll up. All right, the back leg is stretched out behind me. I'll turn, see. All right, so I look like this. All right. And just so you know, I'm not moving this foot back. I'm keeping it out here in front of me. So my back leg is out there, and I'm, in this case, I'm pushing my left hip toward the ground. Okay. And I'm breathing. This helps with the back too, especially the lower back. All right. Okay, let that up slowly. All right. So each one of those, I recommend that you do those every day. And do each one of them on each side for at least a minute, preferably 2 minutes. That's really going to help you to open up those hips and get that mobility you want for your kicks. And your flexibility will help with the speed and power of the kicks. The mobility will help with the height of the kicks. All right, so we can stand back up now. Just my camera. Whoop. Okay, all right, there. Almost got it right back where I had it. All right, great job, everyone. We have classes tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all right? And whichever nights work for you, but I'm doing this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I should have a new challenge for you this weekend. Make sure you check out the virtual dojo on our YouTube page. All right, I will put a link to that on the Facebook page for the Jima Virtual Dojo. Okay, if you go to our regular Facebook page and go to locations or stores, whatever it's listed under, you'll be able to find the virtual dojo page, all right, that I created. All right. Work on your challenges, work on your flexibility, mobility. All right. Send me videos of you working out, pictures of you working out, things like that. All right. Feet together, hands at your sides, and bow. All right.
We hope you enjoyed this video. We want you to enjoy all of our videos. We hope that you learn from our instructional videos, are entertained by our demonstrations, and you celebrate our competition and tournaments. Please subscribe to our Golden Eagle Martial Arts channels. And after subscribing, ring the bell down below to make sure you receive notifications when we post new content. Some of our instructional videos are unlisted and can't be found on our channels. You can view those videos by becoming a member of our website, www.jimakarate.com. We look forward to more teaching and entertaining and hope that you will join us. Have a great day.